Hey guys, Mo here, and welcome back to the channel. If I could go back in time and give my younger self some financial advice, it would be a game changer. From understanding the importance of saving early and avoiding costly mistakes, there's so much that I've learned over the years. In this video, I'm going to share 10 things I wish I knew sooner about money. These lessons have the ability to change your financial future and help you reach your goals sooner. Let's dive into the wisdom I wish I had when I was much younger. Let's get into it. The very first thing is start saving early. Compound interest is your friend. The magic of compound interest is that your money not only earns interest on the initial amount, but also on the interest it's already earned. That's right, guys. This means that small amounts that you start saving early on can grow significantly over a period of time. For example, if you save $100 per month in your 20s, by the time you retire, that amount will have multiplied exponentially. The earlier you start, the more time your money has to grow. And trust me, it will grow. Number two, you want to live below your means. Avoid lifestyle inflation. Lifestyle inflation happens when you increase your cost of living based on your increase in salary. So as your income rises, so does your expenses. It's very tempting to increase your lifestyle as your money grows. But this can trap you into a lifestyle or a cycle of living from paycheck to paycheck, which none of us really want. By keeping your expenses lower than your income, you create financial breathing room that will allow you to save and invest, not to mention handle those unexpected costs. And you can do all these things without going in debt. This also helps you build wealth faster, as the surplus can be redirected towards healthy investment options or opportunities instead of just consumption. You want to invest consistently. Small, regular investments work. Waiting on the perfect time to invest is a major mistake, guys. The truth is, the markets are unpredictable, and trying to find the right time to enter the market can lead to a lot of missed opportunities. Instead, focus on making regular investments, no matter how big or how small, whether it's stocks, bonds, real estate, or other assets. The consistency of investing will accumulate over a period of time, which will lead to long-term wealth. Dollar cost averaging, where you invest a fixed amount each scheduled period or regularly, reduces the impact of the market's volatility and ensure you're continuously building your portfolio. Understand the power of budgeting and control your money. A budget is a financial roadmap for your life. It really gives you control over where your money goes and that you're prioritizing things that truly matter, guys. Without a budget, it's very easy to lose track of what you're spending, how you're spending, where you're spending it, and all of those things. Budgeting also helps you identify wasteful habits, so you can redirect the money towards your financial goals, such as buying a house or saving a lot of money over a period of time, or paying off some debt, or paying off a student loan. Whatever your financial goals are, by having that budget, it helps you identify that wasteful spending so you can use your money on the things that will build your wealth. You want to avoid high interest debt by not letting the debt control you. Credit card debt and high interest loans can spiral out of control very quickly, guys, with interest rates exceeding sometimes 20% or more. Even a very small balance with a high interest rate such as 20% or greater could take years to pay off if you're making the minimum payments. And quite frankly, high interest debt drains your account very quickly and use up all your resources. A good rule of thumb is before you take on a major debt or a high interest debt, make sure that it's something that you can repay. And I would go a step further, make sure that it's something that you can repay quickly. And always remember not to use credit cards for non-essential things or items. Instead, you want to focus on paying down your debt instead of increasing your debt. After all, a lot of debt is a huge burden. I know you've heard it a million times, but I'm going to tell you 1,001 times. You want to create an emergency fund. Be prepared for the unexpected. Life is full of surprises, guys. Sometimes you may lose your job. A family member, a close family member may lose their job. Your car may go down at any time. You may lose your health for a period of time. These type activities and events can be covered with your emergency fund. By creating an emergency fund or having that emergency fund, it prevents you from going in debt debt and borrowing money or using credit cards excessively. A great rule of thumb, guys, is to at least have 3 to 6 months of emergency funds available. That's including your expenses. I guarantee you, should you have an emergency of any sort, by having this fund in place will save you a lot of stress and keep you out of debt. Knowledge is power, guys. You want to make sure that you are educating yourself on finances. The world of finances would be advantageous for you. And not to mention, financial literacy is the foundation of smart money decisions. Boy, if I had known this early on, I would be dangerous and very, very wealthy. By becoming financially literate, you will understand the world of interest and how stocks work and how real estate can be a very lucrative investment. You also understand the world of taxes and other types of investments that could be great in your portfolio and can lead to a world of your extreme wealth. And just remember, the more informed you are, the better you are prepared to make decisions about savings, about building, about your life as a whole. By being financially literate, you will have the knowledge to keep you from making costly mistakes and make the most out of opportunities that you are presented. You also want to take calculated risk, which leads to opportunities of growth. Risk is an inherent part of life and in the finances. Not taking some risk could be a huge risk of all. But it's very important that when you are taking a risk, that is very calculated. This means you should be doing your homework, guys, understanding the potential downsides or downfalls, and that your risk align with your long-term goals. For instance, investing in stocks can carry some risk, but it does offer an opportunity for higher returns, which compared to just keeping your money in a savings account where you're going to get a very, very, very low return, maybe the benefit outweigh the risk. And that is the reason why you would want to invest in stocks. I wish I had learned that I needed to pay myself first, which means that I should have prioritized my savings. And all I'm saying here, guys, is when you pay yourself first, just set aside some money for savings and for investing. Make sure that is to the side. And you want to do that as soon as you get whatever scheduled income you receive. You want to make sure that you are securing your financial future. And when I say paying myself, I'm not saying go out and when I get paid, I'm going to take 33% or a half of my earnings and go spend it on me. When I say I'm paying myself, I am going to prioritize my savings. And by prioritizing my savings and on the front end, I have taken care of my long-term goals. In essence, I've paid myself. So you should be paying yourself first and then paying everything else afterwards. This will make sure that your savings is consistent and continuous throughout the course of your working years, which will put you in a very good place financially upon retirement. The last thing I wish I had told my younger self is focus on long-term wealth, because patience does pay off. Keep in mind that chasing quick money, whether it is in the stock market, schemes, or what have you, will often lead to disappointment, which ultimately leads to some type of financial loss. Instead, focus on creating sustainable long-term wealth. This may require that you invest in stocks or investment options that are available to you, which will mature over a period of time versus that quick return. It also is in your best interest to have patience. Realize that it takes time to build wealth, but it will definitely happen for you as long as you're patient and you're consistent. Guys, if you will take the opportunity and start investing now, and even if it's a small amount, but be consistent, make sure that you are learning as much as you can about finances and you are working directly towards a goal, a sustainable goal. By employing these strategies in your daily life, I can assure you that your financial future will be bright and very prosperous in the years to come. I hope that this has been helpful for you. Please like, share, and subscribe. Until next time.